Hi ladies, it's Ziva here. Welcome back to my channel, girls. So in today's video we are going to be speaking about the art of letting things go and just moving on, honey, because it's not working out. That's the art that we're going to be speaking about, and the reason why we're speaking about it is because lots of women just don't seem to understand that sometimes when it's not working out, you let it go and you just move on. And we're going to be getting into this in great detail, but before we do, honey, make sure that you have subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload. Yay! And also my Instagram's right here on the screen, and the link to my beneficial dating ebook is in the description box if you are wanting to learn how to date beneficially with a step-by-step guide, honey. Okay, it's an easy read. So let's get into this topic. Now, first things first, you have to realize that sometimes it doesn't work out. Okay, sometimes things don't work out in dating and relationships as you know how you would want them to work out. Sometimes people don't want to be with you anymore. Sometimes people don't want to be generous with you. Sometimes people want to date you plus other people. Sometimes people don't, they're just not that into you. And it's about realizing this, and if that is happening, then you just let it go and you move on, onwards and upwards. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I constantly get comments and messages. How do I get this person to give me X when, you know, I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks? How do I get this man to call me and, you know, basically take me out on a date again when we haven't spoken for a couple of weeks? The last time I spoke to him, I asked him to help me out with something and he didn't do it. Should I still ask him again? Like, sometimes you just have to realize that it's just not working out and they don't want to help you, or they can't afford to help you, or if it's not even monetary based, maybe it's just that they are just not that into you. Maybe you're wanting something from them that they just aren't prepared to give you, like a monogamous relationship. Maybe you want communication, they don't want to give that to you, and in those circumstances it's just not working out, and you have to stop trying to change people to do what you want, because everybody wants to do what they want to do, right? He doesn't want to phone you, so he hasn't phoned you. Okay, you asked him for monetary help, he didn't want to give it to you, so he didn't give it to you. So at the end of the day, what you want, he is not prepared to give. So let it go, move on, onwards and upwards, and stop looking backwards. I feel as though lots of people do this. I used to do this as well a lot. I would always find myself reflecting back on like old relationships, on old people, you know, the past. I was always doing that, and it just kept me in a sad space, because you're either missing what you once had that you do not have anymore, or you are kind of hoping that you're going to find that again and you're never going to meet that exact same person again. So at the end of the day, both situations, whatever aspect you're looking at it from, when you're looking backwards, they're both negative. Okay, they're both negative, and I feel as though it's just about moving forward. Lots of people seem to want to go backwards or stay in the same place. You're nervous to leave the relationship that you're in, so you just stay there. Okay, sometimes you need to let that one go so that you can actually move forward. Sometimes you want somebody from your past, so you keep on looking back, but are they looking back to find you? No. So let it go and move on with your life, move forwards, onwards and upwards. That's what I say, and the reason why I say that is how I feel as though you ladies should be doing it is because you just are staying stagnant. Okay, and you're wasting your time reflecting on things that, you know, for outcomes in your dating situations that you, in your dating life, that you want, that the other person doesn't actually want with you. So you're wasting your time, effort, energy, and it's just, you're actually typing something to me to ask for advice about somebody who doesn't want the same things as you. He doesn't want to help you. He doesn't want to phone you. He doesn't want to communicate with you. He doesn't want to take you out on a date. He doesn't want to do any of the things you want to do. So at the end of the day, move on. Okay? There are also circumstances where you are promised things. You're promised that you are going to, whatever promises are made, you're promised things that you are expecting and looking forward to. If those promises do not happen and you have brought it up and then those promises are still not fulfilled, let it go, honey. Let it go. And at the end of the day, you're not married to this person. You have absolutely no, like, you're not bound to them in any way, shape or form. Start looking elsewhere. Which makes me want to go back to speaking about you being the best version of yourself. Are you able to walk outside and be approached by other men who are, you know, to the caliber that you are interested in? Are you able to do that? Are you able to go, let's just say online dating, and actually be speaking to men who you're interested in? Are you able to do that? Are you able to go out and be a head turner? Are you able to do that? If you're not, then it's about looking at yourself, your appearance, but also the inner as well, and be working on those things simultaneously. And at the end of the day, if you cannot get somebody else, then you need to start working on yourself. And if you could get more than one person, then you wouldn't be as stressed out about that one person not fulfilling your needs and wants, because you can go outside tomorrow and get somebody else to do it. So I feel like it's about self-growth that's actually needed. And also when you're in those situations and you are basically wanting somebody to give you something that they don't want to give you back, what message is it that you are telling that person when you keep on badgering them and you want to talk to them, they don't want to talk to you? What message are you actually sending about yourself? I don't feel like it's an uplifting one. I feel like it's a desperate cry for attention. That's how it probably seems to the men when you are constantly asking them to do things for you that they don't actually want to do. So let's speak a little bit more about the art of letting things go and moving on, onwards and upwards. Let's speak a little bit more about that, because not everybody can do it without this guidance that I'm about to give. It's a lot easier sometimes, easier said than done, than to say just move on and, you know, look forward, just move on. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but I'm going to tell you right now how to help yourself to actually move forward and let things go and onwards and upwards. I think the first thing to realize is that you're not getting what you want from that person. They don't want to give you what you want. You can't change another person. You can try to, you can think that you have, but you cannot change another person. You can't do it. And why should you change somebody else? If they're who they are perfectly perfect in their own right. And so are you. Okay, so it's about realizing that you are on this earth to please yourself. You are on this earth to serve yourself and to have the things that you want. If you're in a circumstance and a situation with a guy and or whoever it is that you're dating, and they are not giving you the things that you want, you're not fulfilled and happy with them, just move on, because you want to be happy, don't you? You want to be happy every day. Do you feel happy right now? Do you want to feel happy? Or do you want to keep on banging on about the past and looking backwards? Do you want to feel happy? If you genuinely want to feel happy, then that is the first step to moving forward. There are lots of people who love to play the victim role and they actually enjoy feeling sad, or maybe they just get so used to that feeling of feeling sad and, you know, drowning in your sorrows and woe is me. Lots of people get used to that feeling, and it's their natural reaction is just to, and it's their natural reaction to keep on being a victim. But when you really get sick and tired of that and you decide that you actually want to be happy, then that will help you to let that thing go and move forward, onwards and upwards. The next thing is to actually realize what you want. Now you know what you don't want because you just experienced that, so it leads you to knowing exactly what you do want, which is really the silver lining, and it's the cherry on top of a bad situation. That's why I always feel in life like there are actually no wasted situations ever, because you're always learning what you actually want from the things that you do not want, and also from the things that you do want. So it all teaches you what you want and what you don't want. So now you know what you really want. So now your job, your only work is to keep on working on yourself, outward appearance and internal as well. And you're also going to make sure that the next dating situation you get into with the person who is what you want, because you've just established that, if things stop going how you want them to go and you are not feeling happy, which is that feeling that you are searching for, it's that feeling everybody's searching for on a daily basis. You just want overall happiness and ease and contentment in your life. That's what everybody really wants. Most people want. Like I said, most people like to play the victim role, but they're only feeling sad because they aren't happy and they're feeling that dissonance, that discord. So that's the reason why. So really everybody does want to feel happy. So the next thing for you to do, keep on working on yourself, like I said, but the next dating situation that you get into, don't be afraid to, of course, voice things first to your person. But if things don't change and you're still not happy, don't feel afraid to go and find somebody new. If you are, I'm not speaking about if you're married. If you're married, that's a completely different situation. I feel like it's there's a lot more that goes into it. But if you are only dating somebody, only boyfriend and girlfriend, it's just not that serious. And I feel like you should just move on and find somebody who actually is a better mold, a better fit for you. That's how I feel. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to love you ladies and leave you here. I hope that this video has I hope that this video has been helpful, and I really do hope that you are now masters of the art of letting things go, moving forward, onwards and upwards. So comment down below in the comment section an ice cream emoji if you got this far in the video, honey, so I know. And yeah, I will see you ladies in my next video on Sunday. Mwah.